So what accomplishments has my son had since working with Versatile Athletics and Anthony? Going into the fall, where we kind of had to get off of Anthony's program and stick to the schools, deadlift, bench, squat, mass equals gas, bigger, faster, stronger. My son's velo dropped back down, became stagnant, might have hit 85 in the fall, and through the spring, really struggled from a velo standpoint. So he comes back after school, jumped right back in with Anthony, took the summer off, wanted to train and get better, bigger, faster, stronger this way through Anthony and Versatile Athletics, and immediately saw upticks in the velo, 86 to 88, back hitting 90 again. Then we hit a couple of 92s, and he's recently popped off a 94. So in essentially less than a year, my son's gone from 84, 86 to sitting, I would say, in that 88 to 90 range, and then has popped off a 94. And as a dad, you can't be any more satisfied. What makes Versatile Athletics different? Anthony and Versatile Athletics has really been a blessing for what Seed's been trying to accomplish since he decided at 12 years old that he wanted to play baseball. The ease of getting in touch with Anthony has been great. We don't feel like we've lost anything in it being mostly online. The communication through either WhatsApp or Discord is very sufficient. What worries us the most about my son's training? Biggest thing that worries me is it worth it? I mean, that's the simple thing. What are we getting for our money? What's the return on investment? And the biggest thing for me and for Seed was that a couple weeks into the training after he got to college, one of the first bullpens he threw at school, well, he popped off a 92, and that was a big deal for us because he'd been chasing that 90 goal for a long time. What would I tell a skeptical parent? I tell them this is progress. This is a better, faster, more convenient way to convey knowledge. Remote training is just that next step from a hands-on guy that you got to go to and figure out a schedule and just keep making arrangements for and figure out the logistics to do it. Whereas with remote training, he's always available. It's a chat or even a phone call. If he's seeing something that's just really doesn't need to be done, you'll get a video from him. Hey man, what are you doing? This is not what we talked about. And the video, the comparison videos he does are super. Being able to show old you and new you, or good you and bad you, do more of this and less of this. Those can really convey more instantly than even standing there in person. We've been to former major league bullpen coaches, college pitching coaches. We've worked with former major leaguers. From a comparison between what you do and what they were supposed to do, it's apples and oranges, or that has been our experience with Versatile Athletics. We were promised the moon with those guys, and we didn't get it. We could look at the moon. We didn't get to go to the moon. A lot of it was, grab ball, throw hard, grab weight, lift heavy. There were some mobility specific workouts, but it felt like it was just the bulk stuff. This is what we do. Let's throw it out there. And if it works on this guy, bam, we put a stamp on him. Look what Tread did. And I didn't like that. We would go weeks, if not months at a time, trying to get in touch with him, shoot him videos, try to get some feedback on it. And when you're doing that, if you're not doing stuff right, then all you're doing is creating bad habits. And the thing about versatile athletics is, from our standpoint and our experience, we shoot over a video or a question or a text or something, we get an answer within mostly that day, but certainly within 24 hours. We get a response of, hey, and it's not a, one-liner, hey, looks good, or hey, we don't want to do that. It's a comprehensive response to the video or the question we ask. And a lot of times it's a good versus bad. And, he sends a video, you'll send us a video and this is what you're doing good, this is what you're doing bad. We've seen the progress. We've seen that we've been given the attention. We've gotten responses. And it's been a great experience.